I am seeing panic in the markets right now. I am seeing panic on Twitter as well. While people talk about this Jackson Hole meeting, while people are talking about Bitcoin going back to 90K, while people are talking about Ethereum going back to 3K, while people are talking about Powell tanking the markets tomorrow when he speaks. No, wait, guys. Let me explain everything to you in less than 10 minutes. And also, I've got 3 trades for this Jackson Hole meeting, which is happening tomorrow, where Powell is going to be speaking. So what you need to do is bear with me. Like the video if you actually like the content, subscribe to the channel, and without wasting any time, let's go. Bitcoin is trending down right now. Bitcoin is falling off this major trend line, which has been there since April. The first tap, the second tap was in June. The third tap was in early August. And now we are seeing a breakdown towards that key support, which is sitting at 110.6K, which is at this level. Now, you can also see that EMA ribbons are a resistance. And how are we playing this? We've been playing this perfectly. We literally shorted the breakdown and we are in good profits as well. This is what you want to do. This is what you want to do when something breaks down, right? So you are on the right side of the markets. But why is it happening? It's all happening in the preparation of this Jackson Hole meeting, which is on Friday, which is tomorrow, where Powell will be speaking as well. And market is pricing in this hawkish tone from Powell. Now, it's pretty simple, guys. It is pretty simple, guys. If Powell comes in hawkish with an hawkish tone tomorrow in the Jackson Hole meeting, then the market is going to continue to tank for another 3 to 4 weeks. It's a pretty simple formula for me. And if he comes in dovish, if he actually talks positive about the rate cuts, then we are going to have turbo rip. And for both the cases, I've got trades for you in the end of this video. So just continue watching it, please. Now, the first thing we need to understand is that a lot has not changed since the last Jackson Hole meeting. In the last Jackson Hole meeting, the unemployment was 4.3% and now it's 4.2%. The core CPI year on year was 3.2% and now it's 3.1%. So nothing has changed, to be honest with you, and Powell can literally come and do whatever he wants to. But one thing to notice is that in every Jackson Hole meeting, the markets actually fall during the meeting and after that as well. If you see in 2022, there was a hawkish message from Powell and S&P fell 3%, which is massive. And if that happens, then crypto is going to fall like 5, 6, 7%. And altcoins are going to go down like 8 to 10%. In 2023, firm inflation stance, market still dipped. In 2024, even with a dovish tilt, even when Powell was dovish, market still dropped. Now I'm going to show you in the charts in the last 3 meetings how whenever the meeting happened, look, there was a drop again, and there was a drop again. You can also see how much drop was there. The first time in 2022, the drop was 11%, which is quite big, right, for S&P. And then the next time it was 7.5%, and the next time it was 4.5%. So this is not a drill. This is actually not a drill. Now look at what happened in the last 7 times. In the last 7 times, you can see drop, mini consolidation, drop, 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 drop again, and now we are going to the 8th time. What is going to happen? What is going to happen? We don't know. We just need to be prepared. And how can we be prepared is via being on the right side of the market. For example, this trade of mine. I am in the Bitcoin short position. Why? Because I understand that market is in this panic mode right now. The market is actually front running this hawkish tone from Powell. So we need to be on the right side of the markets, right? In my opinion, it's not only about the Jackson Hole meeting, right? It's much more than that. There is seasonality as well. You need to pay attention to this subject because it's one of the most important thing in technical analysis. September for Bitcoin is usually a very bad month. Now, if you see average returns, July is usually positive, August is positive, and then comes September, that is negative. And we are approaching September now. And then Q4, which is turbo rip, which is proper all season. But first we need to go through September. And it's not only me, like one of the biggest investors, Ben Cowen, who we always respect, right? This guy said that Bitcoin will likely go back to the bull market support band in September, which is sitting at 105K. Now, if you see from the current price, 105K is what? Around 8% from the current price. So we are in the best position. We are in a short position. We don't need to do anything. No, I think we need to do things. We need to be prepared for if the markets turn, and we need to be prepared with the trades. And that is what I'm doing in today's video, right? Ben Cowen also said that alts will not bottom until late September. So you shouldn't be in alts, he said. You will have better opportunity to buy altcoins in late September when if you look according to the seasonality. And that, in my opinion, is not a bad idea as well. Now, another reason why I believe that markets can continue to go towards the downside, and this is when I talk about macro, but macro always has effects on crypto as well. I mean direct impact on crypto. So in the coming weeks, US Treasury will begin refilling its TGA, which is its general account. And this is going to be 500 to 600 bill cash out of the market. So it's not liquidity coming into the markets, it's liquidity going out of the markets, which means that market is going to be under pressure because of this, and market is going to be going down. Do we just sell everything? Do we just short Bitcoin and Ethereum? No. I think you should have a Bitcoin short position for sure, which is going to be hedged to your long positions. But at the same time, you should be looking at strong tokens and you should be having limit orders for them. And that is what I've been doing. That is what I have in the next part of the video. I've got 3 tokens for you. I've got 3 limit orders that you need with proper risk management strategy, no financial advice. So let's go. The first limit order, the first trade I've got for you is Lido from the Ethereum ecosystem. You know that I believe that Ethereum ecosystem is going to be thriving now because we are still in the ETH season until the time Solana DATs and until the time Solana ETFs come into the picture. Now, Lido has broken out. Lido has actually broken out of this massive range, which is 150 day long, and now retesting that broken resistance. Look at that. I'm going to consolidate a bit and then move towards the upside. That is the idea. We know how strong Lido is. We know how strong fundamentally Lido is. Their expenses have been going down since 2021. 2021, their expenses were 190 mil and now it's only 22 mil. It's crazy. It's absolutely amazing. There's now 1 bill worth of staked ETH in liquidity pools for Lido. And they hold the most amount of staked ETH as well. Out of 133 bill, which is total staked ETH, they have 33 bill of staked ETH, which is amazing, quite amazing. So what do I do with this trade? If Powell is actually dovish tomorrow, if tomorrow Powell comes in and is dovish, then I'm going to take this trade, and I'm only going to take this trade when there is a breakout of this trendline resistance. For example, something like this. This is where I'm going to take the trade. My stop loss is going to be a new low, and I'm going to ride this trade for TP1 at 1.42, for TP2 at 1.59, and TP3 is going to be moonback, which I'm going to sell later on in the later parts of the bull market. But this is only if Powell is dovish. Now, if Powell is hawkish, then all our seasonality charts, all our, the general account, treasury, taking money out, all that comes into the picture, and we don't take this trade. So these 3 trades that I'm giving are only if Powell is dovish tomorrow. No financial advice though. The next token I have got for you is Pendle. Pendle, one of the best tokens. It's DeFi, it's restaking, it's RWA, it's whatnot, guys, whatnot. This thing has been supporting this trend line since March 2025, and then the second tap was in June, the third tap was in July, then August, early August, and now ripping, creating a bull flag kind of structure. If Powell is hawkish tomorrow, then the markets are going to come down, and if this thing comes down, then I've got a perfect buy level for you guys. The second token in my list is Pendle. Now, Pendle is one of the strongest tokens right now. You can see in the price action as well. It's one of the best fundamentally because it's in DeFi, it's in restaking, it's in RWA, it's in whatnot. You say, and this thing is doing that thing. It's crazy. So Pendle, in my opinion, is if Powell is hawkish, then this thing is going to come down like the market, and if this thing comes down, it's going to be one of the best opportunities to accumulate more Pendle at the trend line. This trend line has been respected since March, and then the second tap was in June and fourth tap was in early August. Now, if we get a tap to 4.46 or 4.7, then I think it's one of the best opportunities to buy some spot Pendle because it's been absolutely doing amazing in terms of metrics as well. If you look at top companies and DAOs, based on 30-day TVL growth, Pendle is actually sitting at the 3rd position, and it's growing at a very, very fast pace. They have just reached 10 bill FTV as well. Now, it's going to keep increasing. It's going to be 20 bill soon as well. So make sure that you have this token under your radar, right? The third token and the final one for you guys is Radium. Now this is Solana ecosystem. I believe that Solana ecosystem is going to be thriving soon with the DATs coming, with the ETFs coming, and Radium is the perfect one. If you read the Q2 Messari report, you're going to see how good Radium is doing in terms of metrics, and it can also be seen in the price action as well. Now, in my opinion, Radium is approaching a very, very beautiful level, which is this trend line confluence as well as the horizontal support. So you've got two supports, the trend line and the horizontal support. Now, as soon as it reaches that level, in my opinion, that is the first buy you can add to your positions for sure, for sure. But no financial advice here, no financial advice, guys. The final token in my list is Radium. Now this is Solana ecosystem, and I believe that Solana ecosystem is going to thrive when DATs come into the play, when ETFs come into the picture, which is going to be 1 to 2 months from now. But we need to be ready. We need to be ready with the best ones, and Radium is the best one. If you read the Q2 Messari report from 2025, then you can see that how Radium actually dominated the whole Solana ecosystem. There were others as well, for example, Pump Fund, but Radium metrics have been absolutely stunning, stunning, stunning. Now, the price level I'm looking at is this $3 level, which is also the trendline support, which is also the horizontal support. And this, in my opinion, is a good one because you're going to be getting a discount from the local highs of 30%, around 30% discount, which is good, which is absolutely amazing, right? Now, Solana TVL grew by 30% quarter to quarter, with Radium capturing the second spot in DeFi TVL with 1.8 bill, up 53% quarter on quarter. And this is 21% of the market share. Like, Solana DeFi is booming, but you need to pay attention to Radium for sure. And nothing is going to stop Radium. Nothing is going to stop Radium. In July itself, $40 billion of cumulative monthly volume, 18 bill in protocol revenue, 5.7 bill in programmatic raybacks. Now this is absolutely amazing, right? So if you see, the monthly volume was an increase of 71% month over month, cumulative monthly volume. Then you have protocol revenue, which was up 137%. It's not going to stop, not going to stop at all. This token is not going to stop, in my opinion. So you have to be in it. I've given you the price level as well, which is $3. You have the chart in front of you. You don't need to do anything, just manage your risk. This is not financial advice, but please, 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 please manage your risk. Now guys, I gave you a simple formula for tomorrow, which is when Powell speaks and if he's hawkish, then you need to be on the conservative side of the market. You shouldn't be longing everything because the market is going to drop from there. And we have seen that in seasonality, we have seen that in the charts, and we have seen that in the news as well. Now, if Powell is dovish, if Powell actually talks about the rate cuts in a positive way, that rate cuts are happening, then I've given you 3 trades. I've given you Pendle, I've given you Radium, and I've given you Lido from different ecosystems. And you also need to have a Bitcoin short hedge position for sure to make sure that you are always ready in the markets. You're always ready to conquer as well. Now guys, what you need to do is like the video, subscribe. If you're watching until now, that means that you really like the content, right? So let's go. I'm going to see you in 2 days from now because I'm creating 1 video every 2 days, and I'm going to keep doing this to make sure that everyone is on the right side of the trade. Thank you.